Hey guys, Drawza here with the Wrestling Experience. Today we're just going to do a post Money in the Bank results. That's right, Money in the Bank has just happened. I was watching a fellow streamer, content creator, reaction stream. So Ghost in the Machine, he has been in this show before with the post WrestleMania. I was watching it mainly with him. But here we are, Money in the Bank. It's been and done, and people aren't happy. Get to that in a second. But let's go straight into the results with the pre-show. The Usos defeated Daniel Bryan and Rowan in a normal tag team match in 11 minutes. I didn't watch it, so I can't comment. I woke up during the women's Money in the Bank, so in Australia. I had a late night last night, so yep. Bayley won the Money in the Bank ladder match in what I deem to be a decent match. Bayley deserved winner. 13 minutes 50 seconds. We have Rey Mysterio defeated Samoa Joe in a bit of controversial status of Joe's shoulders were off the mat between 1 and 2. So it was a 1. His shoulders were up. 2, 3, rang the bell. Joe's nose was bleeding bit in the match and post-match. This match only lasted 1 minute 39 seconds. I feel that I don't know what was up with that, but seeing Joe's nose bleeding, came back into the ring, destroyed Ray. This was when Dominic was out there, and yeah, so this is going to be a storyline moving forward, with Samoa Joe really upset about that controversial status. Shane McMahon defeated The Miz by escaping the cage. This was the one where Miz was holding onto the shirt. Shane slipped out of the shirt, landed on the floor. It was a good 13-minute match. Yes. Will that feud continue? I think it will, and I think it will go on to Super Showdown in Saudi Arabia. We've got Tony Nese defeated Daivari in 9 minutes 20 seconds. I'm not invested in the cruiserweights without Buddy Murphy, so Becky Lynch defeated Lacey Evans by submission in 8 minutes 87. The finish to this match, where Lacey Evans rolled Becky Lynch up, and the commentators even stated it was like 1, 2, 3, 4. The ref didn't even count any of that. Becky reversed it into the submission, disarmer. I just got a bit mental blank for a second, and then Lacey Evans straight away tapped. As Becky's going up the ramp, Charlotte Flair's music hits, and in 6 minutes and 11 seconds, Charlotte defeated Becky with Lacey Evans' help, to become the SmackDown Women's Champion. Then Lacey Evans and Charlotte were attacking Becky. Bayley's music hit. Bayley went for the save. Knocked out Charlotte. Had a bit, about 20 seconds, I reckon, of looking at the briefcase and working it up. She cashed it in. 17 seconds later, she is the SmackDown Women's Champion. So just there, we've got 2 title changes with Rey Mysterio and Bayley. And those were the only 2 title changes on the card. Then Roman Reigns defeated Elias, with Elias smacking the guitar pre-match as Roman was walking out. Elias did his whole shtick with song. As he's walking up the ramp, Roman hits him with the Superman punch, sends him to the ring, and they have a 9-second match. So the real fill here was the whole Elias segment, basically brought it up. I'm not sure where, but I know Lars Sullivan interrupted the Lucha House Party. seemed really strange to me with the Lucha House Party coming out. But then Lars had a cut on his head. Like, he was bleeding, like, not like Eddie Redface blood, but it was obvious enough that commentators even noted it. Then Seth Rollins and AJ Styles had a 90 minute 50-second match. Really good match. Seth kicked out of the Styles Clash. I'm pretty sure. Like, my move knowledge at the moment, after just half watching Money in the Bank because of my boy Zack Ryder wasn't in it defending his Raw Tag title. So for the time being, I still get to ensure that my boy Zack Ryder has it. But pretty sure it's a Styles Clash. Yeah. Anyways, Kofi defeated Kevin Owens, where really good match, 40 minutes 56 seconds. Now, before I go any further with the men's Money in the Bank, Sami Zayn was freaking out early, and Sami Zayn was freaking out earlier. Got Triple H saying, like, I need protection. I'm like, will we see the APA? Like, that was my first thought with that. No, that wasn't a B. He goes off, and then a few segments later, you see Sami Zayn hanging upside down. And, like, everybody's thinking, oh, Braun's done this. So Triple H finds Braun, and he goes, why'd you do it? And he goes, I didn't do it. He was right. At that stage, I thought Bray Wyatt would come and take his place. It wasn't to be. The winner of the Money in the Bank men's match was in 1935 seconds. Now, decent match. The winner was the person that came in right at the end. It truly was a shock, and like, I don't like him, but it was kind of okay. The fact that the shock value, not reading any articles about it, it seemed to be decent. Brock Lesnar made his return, and the way that he did it was Ali climbed the ladder, he's on top of the ladder, he pauses for a second, and then Brock Lesnar's music hits. Yeah. I got a bit of a problem with this is Ali just, like, froze. He was like a statue on top of the ladder, and he could have easily won the match. He should have won the match. Like, Brock Lesnar is coming down. I'm just going to quickly unclip this, claim that I'm the champion. I don't care if he destroys me now because I am Mr. Money in the Bank. But no, he just goes, oh shit. He's coming to the ring now. He is in the ring. I guess this ladder's getting tipped over. And nobody was there to stop him. So I wanted Drew McIntyre to win this match. I thought going into it, it just gives him something to build on. But then again, he doesn't. I think Brock will be going for Seth Rollins. But it makes sense to me. If I was Brock Lesnar, I'd be going for the weaker of the two. That's Kofi. But stuff that I discussed in the pre-Money in the Bank was the women's ladder match. Nikki Cross actually replaced Alexa Bliss. And that was about it. I don't know if I went Daniel Bryan or Usos. Bryan and Rowan or the Usos. Not sure on that. I didn't get Bayley winning. I must admit I didn't see. I got Rey Mysterio. I went with The Miz. I went with Tony Nese. I went with Becky Lynch. I went with Becky Lynch against Charlotte. I went with Roman, Seth, Kofi. So I got 6 out of 12 right. Well, 6 out of 11. So that to me is pretty decent. But yeah, I think that just goes to show you that this money and, like, I'm not upset because of I got surprised. I was legitimately surprised when Brock Lesnar's music hit. I think this will be addressed on Raw, and I might even do a reaction video to Raw. It just depends on seeing if I can or not. I might even stream that. Who knows? But as it stands right now, Brock Lesnar is Mr. Money in the Bank. Bayley was Miss Money in the Bank. Now she is the women's SmackDown Women's Champion. What can we expect for the next month? So, looking forward to what events are on. We've got TakeOver NXT coming up. Then we've got the Saudi show, Super Showdown. Then we have Worlds Collide. Will be no, sorry, that's wrong. Upcoming, there we go. NXT TakeOver 25, Super Showdown, Stomping Grounds, Extreme Rules, then NXT TakeOver Toronto and SummerSlam. So up into SummerSlam, those are the events. Now, will Brock do a run-in at Super Showdown? Will that be like... I don't want that to be the cash-in because it's just not worth it. But chances are the money will talk, so who knows. I think that's going to do it for this episode of The Wrestling Experience. I will be doing this mostly as end of pay-per-views now, so it's only going to be the pre-pay-per-view shows. I'm actually going to get somebody, or try and get somebody, otherwise it's just going to be me. And then post pay-per-views, it's just going to be me discussing the results with the bigger ones like SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, and WrestleMania. I'll try and get somebody else on. I can't guarantee it, but who knows? I'm going to call it there. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out my other videos. Please hit that sub button if you like my content, or even if you just want more wrestling content. Leave a comment down below on your rating of the show. On that, my rating would have been about a 6.57. Yeah, I would have been rated higher had the tag titles been on the show. And I'm talking about any of the tag titles here. The women's Raw or SmackDown. Had one of them been on, it could have been a bit higher. But that is, yeah, that's it for me. See you next time. I've been Drawza. Bye. This is the Wrestling Experience.